Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this is basically just going to be a video of a bunch of drawings of my OCs. First up is Max and Keith. They are one of my gay couples. Max is a Latino man, and Keith is a white or Caucasian man. And they met in high school. Max is bisexual and Keith is gay. And they met through a bully that Keith was being bullied, and Max was friends with the bully. And Max kind of felt bad and was the one that kind of helped Keith get the bully in trouble, even though Max was friends with him and he wanted the best for his friend, but he didn't like that he was bullying people, so he helped him out, and they became friends, and eventually they started to develop feelings for each other. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of their relationship without spoiling, any important information. This is something that people find funny about the relationship. Keith is shorter than Max, but Max is the bottom. Max is kind of like a twink, and Keith is kind of like a beefcake, so that's probably why. This next drawing is of my character Stitch. There's not a lot to really say about his character. All that I can really say is that he is a ghost that possesses a doll and has voodoo magic powers. I kind of chose the colors based off of I wanted some vivid colors, but I also wanted some really dull, kind of boring colors. Why is this taking so slow? Is it frozen? Anyway, because I wanted there to be a mix of voodoo magic quote colors and ghostly, dull, non-magical really colors. So yeah, that's Stitch. He is a minor character in the main story, but he has his own story for later on. So that's why I can't really say anything about him. I really like the purple scribbly background that I did for him. Really fits the other colors on the drawing. Okay, so this next character is named Isaac, and he is the bully that I was talking about earlier. So, he kind of has this I think he's the one that has the most of an arc, a character development arc in the story. He kind of goes from nice little kid to kid that makes fun of other kids, and then the bullying kind of just progresses, and then whenever he gets threatened with like being kicked out and stuff like that. For the bullying, he has to go to juvie and stuff like that. He kind of like resorts to substance abuse, and he has to go to rehab. It's this whole ordeal. After rehab, he kind of cleans up, and he gets in a fight with Keith, but it's not like a physical fight. Isaac's just basically blaming him for everything, and then Keith kind of just yells at him, and he defends himself, and after that, Isaac kind of just has like a mental breakdown and starts crying. And Keith is super surprised. Max is super surprised. And one of their other friends, Matt, shows up and helps him out. This next character is actually Keith again. He is trying to I think get like a lawnmower out of somewhere. That's what I imagined it being. But he can't. And he's like talking to Max, being like, "Why are you just taking a picture? Help me." And then Max is just like, "I'm not. I'm recording a video of your struggles." Yeah. This was a very kind of a mindless type of drawing that I did. It's in my like chibi style, or like I guess like it's more of like an Adventure Time style. It's like just something that I kind of drew to like illustrate kind of like what their relationship is like. They're kind of just like joking with each other. It's kind of like something that they would laugh at like later on. But now Keith wouldn't, like, this is whenever they were in like high school. Keith wouldn't really need help with this now because he's kind of like bulked up, like I said before. He's a beefcake now, so he probably wouldn't need help with this nowadays. In a couple seconds you'll see like the pattern that I put in his sweater. I really like what I did with his sweater. I think it's this drawing. Is it this drawing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Is that? I don't even know if you guys can see it. Well, anyway, if you can see the pattern on his sweatshirt, just know that I really like it. I just realized something. If they're trying to get out the lawnmower, I don't know why, because the grass looks pretty short. Anyway, this is Journey. I cannot actually say a lot about him because that would be spoilers for the story that I'm making. But what I can say is that he is a kid possessed by a demon. Yeah, so we're kind of just going to end off with a drawing of me here, with, noodle arms. Anyway, if you liked this video, give it a like, and leave a comment down below. Maybe give me like a critique on something. And yeah, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, but like, can we all disagree that noodle arms are superior?